Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you all are doing good. Today, we are studying about the topic inclusive education. Now, first is what is inclusive education? Inclusive education means educating all students, including those with disabilities or other special needs, learn together in the same mainstream classroom. इट मीन्स हमें सभी स्टूडेंट्स को एजुकेट करना है एक साथ, चाहे वो डिसेबल्ड हो, चाहे उनको स्पेशल नीड्स की ज़रूरत हो, उन सभी को एक ही क्लास में बिठा के एक साथ एजुकेट करना। इट इज़ कॉल्ड इंक्लूसिव एजुकेशन। This topic is principles of inclusive education. Generally, there are 7 principles of inclusive education. The first principle is teaching all students. Second is teaching and learning about culture and religion. Third is adapting and integrating lesson appropriately. The fourth one is choosing appropriate material. Fifth is promoting social justice. Sixth is preventing prejudices. And the seventh one is exploring multiple identities. Now, these are the 7 principles of the inclusive education. Now, we will study about all these principles one by one. Now, the first principle is principle of teaching all students. Every students have their own learning styles. Some learn visually better, some by hearing, and some by touching. So the teacher should use 2 to 3 different modes in classroom to teach some topics. Teacher should also aware about the background of the students and his previous knowledge, learning styles and the ability of the students, difficulty area and special needs of the students. इंक्लूसिव एजुकेशन में टीचर को क्लास में पढ़ाने के लिए सारे के सारे पॉइंट्स रिमेंबर होने चाहिए कि टीचर्स को पता होना चाहिए कि स्टूडेंट्स का बैकग्राउंड कैसा है और उसकी प्रीवियस नॉलेज कैसी है, उसी के अकॉर्डिंग उसको पढ़ाना चाहिए। द सेकंड इज़ लर्निंग स्टाइल एंड द एबिलिटी, और हर एक स्टूडेंट्स का लर्निंग स्टाइल पता होना चाहिए कि उसको विजुअली ईजिली लर्न होता है बाय रीडिंग और बाय लिसनिंग। And the third is difficult areas. Teacher should aware about the difficult areas where student feel difficulty in learning that particular point, and the special need of the student. Those children who require special aids should be provided with that. And the charts or presentation will also be provided to the students for teaching them in a classroom. Now, the next principle is principle of social justice. A teacher should promote social justice in classroom in terms of equality for all. All students have equal rights and respect, and it should not be limited for hours and days. It should be fully integrated into all content areas. These topics can be addressed continuously in different contexts. Now, the points are: make comparison, develop in worldview, engage in critical thinking, explore power dynamics. Next is encourage students to develop a sense of civics responsibility. And the next is bring discussion into all subject areas, service learning and action planning. Now, the third principle is the principle of choosing appropriate method and strategies. It is very important to choose appropriate study material for the students. Books, magazines, videos, audio, web should be according to the age of the students, and also clean and clear stuff. Teachers should that kind of material which is biased. Example stereotypes. Examples are given below. प्रिंसिपल अप्रोप्रिएट मेथड और स्ट्रेटजीज चूज़ होनी चाहिए टीचर द्वारा। इसमें क्या होना चाहिए कि ये इम्पॉर्टेंट है स्टूडेंट्स के लिए कि उनको स्टडी मटेरियल प्रोवाइड कराया जाए, वो किस इन द फॉर्म ऑफ बुक्स, मैगजीन्स, वीडियोस, और एंड दिस स्टडी मटेरियल विल आल्सो बी अकॉर्डिंग टू द एज of that students, and the study material which should be provided in the classroom should be clean and clear stuff, and use those materials which are biased and like stereotypes. And the points of being diverse are be diverse, multiple sources or pictures hone chahiye, let groups speak for themselves, experts are everywhere, use of primary and secondary sources are useful, showing past and present images of the group. So all these points can minimize the This can minimize the difficulty level of the students, and by this the students learn very easily and in a very good way. The next principle is principle of preventing prejudices. Teachers should make aware to students about their responsibility and surroundings, misbehavior, bullying stereotypes, so that they can stay safe from any kind of inequalities. The teacher should also help the students to identify prejudicial behavior and interrupt biased language and acts. Teacher को स्टूडेंट्स को अवेयर करना चाहिए उनकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी के लिए, उनके सराउंडिंग्स के लिए, उनको मिसबिहेवियर के लिए, बुलिंग स्टीरियोटाइप्स, सो दैट दे कैन बी सेफ इन द फ्यूचर एंड they can be safe from any kind of inequality that they face in their life or in their school. Now the next is teacher should teach explicitly about the history of unfairness and institutionalized inequality, and the teacher should talk about the students' feelings and attitudes and cultivate the productive atmosphere of trust, examination and responsibility rather than the guilt. Don't be afraid to talk about the stereotypes. Teacher should set clear boundaries and release about behavior that are based on prejudices. Set goals, anti-racist, anti-biased classroom and learning communities. The next is teachers should train the students to find the facts from fiction, especially when it comes to the stereotype. The next principle is adapting and integrating lesson plan. The curriculum of the inclusive school, the teacher should add all the important topics and should make flexible curriculum so that if they need they could change according to the need of the students. Teachers should pre-plan curriculum and should arrange activities, resources to make them understand clearly and easily. जो स्कूल का करिकुलम होता है इंक्लूसिव एजुकेशन का, इट शुड बी सेलेक्टेड एज सच दैट एंड इट शुड बी मेक एज सच फ्लेक्सिबल सो दैट इफ दे नीड दे कैन चेंज द करिकुलम और द सिलेबस ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स school according to the need of the students. And the next is all chapters books should be integrated with each other, therefore students will grasp easily. And the points to be remembered in this: be mindful of those who is in your classroom so that the lesson can be more culturally relevant, and don't assume that you can tell where students are from and how they is exploring multiple identities. Teachers should create an environment among the students to be in confidence and enthusiasm. She provides some activities among the students through that they can get to know about their own potential and qualities they have. Some students should know about their good qualities they have so that they can feel good and confident. Those who knows about themselves can respect to others also and can understand their own weakness. Following are the points which should be remembered by the pupil teacher to explore the multiple identities of the students. The first point is the teacher should create activities that help the students to talk about and feel pride in themselves about their experiences and encourage all aspects of each student's individuality. The teacher should create an environment where it is safe to wonder and investigate about themselves and others. The next important point is teacher should maintain a respectful environment in the class so that the student feel comfortable. And the next point is teachers should discuss all the areas in which the student may find opportunities for success, example in academics, in arts, athletics, in artistics, physicals, emotional and personal. Now the next and the last principle is teaching and learning about culture and religion. It is important that students learn about each other culture and religion in positive and comfortable manner so that they can understand each custom, tradition, value, attitude and can accept them happily and comfortably. The following points are to be remembered by a teacher is that the teach students the value of asking question, discuss appropriate way to ask question about identity and religion, culture, and race. Teachers should emphasize that culture is not fixed or permanent, and the teacher should allow students. The teacher should allow opportunities for students to learn about ever-changing culture of the world, and the teacher should provide anonymous way for the students to ask questions, such as question box in the classroom. This is all about the principles. Thank you. If you like, please subscribe the channel.